is a quick video on picking technique. And we'll jump into this fairly quickly. So, traditionally, in classical music, you will use the thumb for the bass E, the A, and the D. Okay, and we're just shaping an E chord here, E major. Okay. And the position is start out rested on the strings, slightly angled too. Some players anchor the pinky. A lot of teachers would probably say not to, but it's really whatever you're comfortable with. And I would start by playing, the E, the A, and the D. Just with the thumb. And then eventually you can work the other fingers in. Okay? And the reason why I think that we play the first 3 bass notes with the thumb is that it's easily put together with the next 3. So by having that front position of the thumb on the bass, first 3 bass strings, we can easily put our index on the G, and then the middle on the B, and of course the ring on the E. So now we have, just play it all the way from the top. Thumb E, thumb A, thumb D, index G, middle B, ring E. And of course you can come up with some unique patterns, like just play like the E and then the bottom 3. Play it backwards. Different variations, okay? And that'll help you get an idea of that position, and that's usually like classical or flamenco style. And I usually play with either this style or with the pick. That's what we're going to get into now. So when you first start out with the pick, okay, and there's players that have to go back and relearn all this, so hopefully you can learn it and not have to go backwards and relearn, because it's actually harder to relearn. So, okay, I like to use a medium. Usually it'll say the measurement on there. I usually like to use between like a 1 and like a 1.5, sometimes lighter. So when you first start out, I would suggest using something that's like really light, just to get a feeling. And the advantage to like lighter and medium picks is it's more flexible, and I think that you can get more like, I just feel like that the pick efficiency is better. Some people would probably argue that, because a lot of players, like, they'll play with like a 2 that's like really thick. I think you should try different thicknesses and select one that you're most comfortable with. That would be my advice to you. And when you first start out, you start out really thin. You might even break the picks. So if you break the picks, you can might be a good sign to move up in thickness. Okay. And of course there's different thicknesses, different shapes too. Get a shot at that really quickly. So this is like a more on the technique lesson and different ideas that can help you with your playing and style. So you can probably see that there a little bit closer. So there's some different picks, different shapes. The light is kind of bright on those. Okay, there's a thumb pick there in the back, so that would be challenging to play with. And there's different shapes, as you can see, different sizes. Okay.